This is the Hildebrand Glow in-home display, and the advantage it has over pretty much all other in-home displays is that it can connect straight to Home Assistant using a protocol called MQTT to give you live power and energy data. Since I made my last tutorial for this device back at the start of 2023, there is now an integration available for Home Assistant that does a lot of the hard work for you in terms of configuration. There are still quite a few steps involved, and I will show you the whole process from start to finish, but it's a lot less effort than it used to be. I'm going to assume you have the Glow display all set up already and that you can see the data coming through in the Bright app. If you don't have that part working, then don't bother carrying on until you do, because it just won't work. I'm also assuming that you have Home Assistant up and running. I have other videos on setting up Home Assistant if you need to know how to do that, so I'll stick a link down in the description for you. And while you're looking at the description, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for free, because that really helps me out. Anyway, on with the tutorial. First thing we're going to do is install an add-on for Home Assistant called Mosquito, and we do that by going down to Settings, Add-ons, clicking on the Add-on Store button in the bottom right and searching here for Mosquito. You can actually search in this text box or just click on it in the list right here. Now Mosquito, as it says here, is an MQTT broker. It's basically a little server that will sit on Home Assistant and listen for messages from your in-home display. So this is crucial to link your display to Home Assistant. Let's click on Install, and this will take a couple of minutes. So I'm going to cut through the boring parts where we're waiting for it to install. Well, that didn't take long to install at all actually. So I'm just going to click on Start because there's nothing else to configure on here. And that should take a few seconds. There we go. It is now running. You can see it has got a stop and a restart button, so it's definitely running. Once the add-on's installed, we need to connect it to Home Assistant, and it should automatically detect this actually. But if you go down to Settings, Devices and Services, you'll see here I've got a Discovered MQTT item here. And all I do is I click on Add and Submit, and it says Successful. So look at this, MQTT, Mosquito Broker, all available. If I click back, I should see it in the list here. There it is, yep. Now we need to create a special user account just for MQTT to use. Now this is more for security than anything. You can use your normal Home Assistant login, but I recommend that you actually create a dedicated account. So to do this, we have to go down to our profile, which you can see here. My username is STTG, so I'm going to click on that at the moment. And we enable advanced mode by scrolling down here and turning on advanced mode. Now we can go over to Settings, down to People, and across the top here you see a tab called Users, which we've just unlocked by enabling advanced mode. And we can now click on the Add a User button. I'm going to call my user MQTT user, and it will fill in the same for the username. And then for the password, I'm going to put in the word password. Please don't use the word password because that's not very secure. Use something good and proper, but I'm just doing this just to show you what happens. Now the two most important settings for this user account are local access only. This means that only devices on your local network can use this MQTT user account, and that should be just things running on Home Assistant and your Glow display. Also, you need to enable the administrator option, and once you've done that, click on Create. You should see a new user, MQTT user, all listed in this list of users. Next, you need to install HACS in Home Assistant if you haven't already. If you need to know how to do that, then please follow the instructions in another one of my videos, which I'll link to down in the description. Once you've done that, or if you already have HACS installed, carry on with this tutorial. So within HACS, we need to add a custom repository. So if you go up to the top right hand corner and click on these three dots, you can select custom repositories from the menu. Now this is the URL to the Megakid Hildebrand Glow integration. I'll put the full URL down in the description. I don't expect you to be able to read it in this small little window here, but you paste it in there, and then in the type you select integration and click on add. And then you should see just this one item in the list now that we've added it, so we can close that there. Once we've added it, we need to install it. So if I search in this list now, I should see two options for Hildebrand Glow, but the one we actually want is this Hildebrand Glow IHD MQTT. That's the one we've just installed from the repository. So we click on it and we click on download in the bottom right hand corner and download again on this screen. Take a few seconds and it's there ready to go. But we do now need to reboot Home Assistant. So let's go down to Developer Tools and Restart, and we're going to click on this yellow one here, Restart Home Assistant, and the big red Restart button. That'll take a couple of minutes to come back, so I'll see you in a second. There we go, that's all up and running. So the next thing we need to do is get the IP address for Home Assistant, and we do that by going down to Settings, down to System, and then selecting Network. Now you might already know Home Assistant's IP address, but if you don't, there's a couple of options here. Now if you've got it connected using a wired cable, it will be under END0. If it's connected on Wi-Fi, you'd go to WLAN 0. I've got END0 here, so I'm going to expand IPv4, and you can see here my IP address is 192.168.1.13, so write that down somewhere safe, ready for the next step. Armed with that IP address, we're going to open up the Displays menu, choose Metering, MQTT, and we're going to enter the IP address, which in my case was 192.168.1.13. Okay. I'm going to leave the port as 1883. The topic is Glow in lowercase. I'm actually going to change this now to lowercase MQTT user, which is what we set up earlier, and then the password is my super secret test1, and OK and save. So there's one final step, and that is we have to configure the integration itself, and we do that by going down to Settings, Devices and Services, and Add Integration. Search in here for Hildebrand and you should see the Hildebrand Glow IHD MQTT option. So let's select that. Now this should work without configuring anything on here at all, because it should automatically detect your IHD on the network. So let's leave the options as default and click on Submit and Finish. Now this is what you'll end up with, and hopefully within a few seconds, there we go, look, see, it's detected it and it's created a device here for your smart meter. So I'm going to click on that and look at this, I can see all sorts of data here. I can see my current power, which is the sort of data you need. I can see how much energy I've used today. This is exactly what you need for an integration like this. And that's it. No editing configuration files anymore. Just a nice, straightforward automatic detection. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. Please give the video a like if you did, and remember to subscribe for free. A massive thank you to my channel members and patrons listed here for supporting the channel. If you'd like to support the channel by becoming a channel member or a patron, then check out the links down in the description. In return, you'll get early access to my videos and some bonus content too. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.